What's up, kings and queens? It's your boy Dan from Daft Previews. We've got Monday Night Football. It's the Eagles versus the Packers. Let's go.
Sub to the channel because your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice and the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? James is in the building once again. James, how are you, cuz?
Feeling good. This is an exciting game, so I'm excited to break this one down with you. And yeah, had a solid day of NFL football on Sunday. Not great picks-wise, but I enjoyed the game. So yeah, we'll keep chugging along.
That's all that matters, mate, as long as you're happy.
Yeah.
I actually did all right. 2.8 units profit on the Sunday, so it wasn't too bad. My Daniel Jones play lost in OT, but
yeah, that's painful.
could have gone 5-1 at that one cash, but what can you do? You keep moving. We do have a primetime game. If anybody who's watching this, James and I haven't locked in picks just yet, but there's quite a few picks that we're excited about. We're going to talk through it together. But then end of this video, we should have a good idea of what we're betting on. So feel free to skip to the end if you don't want to hear all the chit chat. If you just want to know what we're betting on, we'll summarize it towards the end of the video. So Eagles versus Packers. We've got a neutral game script, 45.5 points. It's pretty decent. It's not too bad there. Let's talk about some quarterbacks first. Where do you want to start? Jordan Love or Hurts?
Let's start with Love. He's been pretty good recently. He's been throwing for a lot of yards, but this is going to be an interesting matchup. So the Eagles play a ton of man coverage. Love has historically not been as good against man as against zone, but it isn't too big of a drop-off there. The Eagles rank 12th in pass EPA, and the Packers rank 1st in pass EPA. So they've been really good through the air. But a key piece here is that Tucker Kraft tore his ACL last week. He was a huge piece of this offense. He was kind of the glue that brought everything together. I saw a cool stat that the yards per play dropped from 4th to 24th when Kraft has been off the field. So I honestly think this might be tough sledding for Jordan Love. I lean towards his unders, but I just think Tucker Kraft is going to mean a lot more to this offense than the lines are indicating. I think we can attack some pass catchers because the lines are still pretty low there. But as far as Jordan Love goes, I kind of lean towards his unders.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that the Packers receiving core is a mess right now, so I wouldn't feel confident betting on Jordan Love, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Packers on the ground.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, any thoughts on him?
Yeah, so I didn't dig too deep into this one. The Eagles ranked 21st in rush EPA, so not great, but over the past 2 weeks, they've looked a whole lot better. They've limited both the Giants and the Vikings on the ground. Not the best rushing attacks, but I mean, this defense has so much talent in the front seven, so I kind of expected them to turn things around at some point. Jalen Carter has been playing really well. So coming off the bye, I think they're going to be pretty good against the ground. Josh Jacobs has been really good at home over the past 2 seasons, so the Packers love to give him the ball. I could see his attempts going over here. I don't know about his yards, but I think this could be kind of like a slow, kind of grinded out home game in the cold in Lambeau Field. So that's kind of where I am with Jacobs. I don't have any strong leans there, but yeah, do you have anything on him?
No, not at all. I tend to look at running backs when the matchup is great or the game script is predictable. Neither of those things are pretty clear to me. So I only had some interest on a couple of receivers today. Let's talk about the Packers receivers.
Let's do it.
They've got quite a few injuries, a couple of questionable statuses as well. For me personally, Luke Musgrave caught my attention. You spoke about Kraft tearing that ACL. So Luke Musgrave's the next man up, given how important Kraft was. I just can't imagine how Luke Musgrave doesn't get heavily involved in this one. Do you have any thoughts on my man Luke? This is one that I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, I like Musgrave here. He was actually picked in the same draft class as Kraft, and he was picked 2 rounds ahead of him. So he's a good player. He's going to be out there a lot. He's like a pretty athletic guy. He's definitely not the same like run blocker as Kraft. So he'll be out there on passing plays. I like this. I didn't read too much into this one either, but I think this is a solid look. He's going to be out there a bunch. So yeah, I think this is solid, but I don't have any strong conviction.
Okay. Any of Romeo, Christian Watson, either of those? Did you have any insights on?
Yeah, so Christian Watson was one of my leans here. It's a really small sample size, but he has a 25-yard ADOT through the first 2 games. So I was taking a look at his longest reception. He's gone over it in both games pretty easily. And the Eagles are being targeted on the outside at the 8th highest rate, which is where he plays most of his snaps. And he also has a 3.78 yards per out run against man coverage this season. So very good. He's also been good against man in other seasons, even though the sample size here is pretty small. But last year he had 3.58 yards per out run, and the Eagles play man coverage at the 9th highest rate in the NFL. So he's going to be seeing a lot of man. He's good against man coverage. I could see him getting deep downfield for a pretty deep shot here, and he's been really good over the past 2 weeks. He's looked healthy, so Watson definitely one of my leans on this game.
Yeah, this is a pretty good one. Great matchup for him. And
Yeah.
if who's questionable for the Packers in terms of their receivers? I know there's
So
quite a few of
Matthew
them, right?
Golden, Matthew Golden is still questionable here. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be a game time decision, but at the time we're recording, we don't know. So
Yeah. Okay. I like that look for Christian Watson.
Yeah.
You don't have anything on Romeo?
Yeah, I mean, he's consistent. He's going to be out there almost all the snaps for the Packers. So without Kraft, you kind of have to assume they go to him a good amount here. So if anything, I would go over, but nothing too deep on Romeo.
Okay. All right. Cool. Bananas. All right. Let's head over to the other side of the coin. We got Jalen Hurts. Unpredictable when this guy's going to throw the ball.
Yeah, this is a low line, man. I always get tempted with this
You
because
say it all the time. His
I
lines
know.
are always low.
Yeah. It kind of feels like the same little trap that I fell into on Thursday night with Bo Nix, but he has the potential to have these big passing games. Now, the passing offense ranks 29th in total yards this year, but 12th in EPA. So that just indicates to me that they're just not throwing a lot, which makes sense. They love to run the ball, but the Packers rank 13th in pass EPA. Now, an interesting point here is that the Eagles ranked 9th in pass EPA over the last 4 weeks compared to 27th over the first 4 weeks. So they're trending in the right direction. Hurts has been playing better. Against the Giants, the last time out, he didn't play all that good, but they're coming off a bye week, so I think they should have things together. And this is a huge NFC matchup between two of the probably top teams in the NFC, so I have to imagine Hurts will be dialed in and ready to go. I lean towards his overs in passing. But yeah, do you have any thoughts on Jalen?
Not really. I don't know what this guy's going to do, honestly.
Yeah, he's so unpredictable. It's tough.
I've never got it right with him.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Eagles on the ground. Saquon finally put it together last week in a great matchup.
Yeah. I think this one's tough for me too. The Eagles are pretty unpredictable, but they rank 19th in rush yards, 5th in EPA. So they're finding success, moving the chains, But the Packers rank 16th in rush EPA and 20th in success rate. So they've been getting run on, especially recently. Rico Dowdle had a really good game, 130 yards. Warren and Gainwell the week before combined for 93 yards. So this offensive line looked a lot better for the Eagles last time out. Obviously, Giants not good on the run, so they're going to look better. But I think they're kind of trending in the right direction here after Saquon was quiet to start the year. Now, for what it's worth, I was leaning towards Saquon overs, but this kind of led me off that. The Eagles rank 28th in yards per carry on the road and 29th in rush yards per game on the road. Meanwhile, the Packers rank top 5 in yards per carry allowed at home and top 4 in rush yards allowed at home. So the Packers are really good against the run when they've got that Lambeau crowd behind them. They have a really good front. So this one's a little scary to me. I don't really know which way to go with it. But do you have any thoughts on Saquon?
I know I don't want to bet on it. That's for sure.
It's tricky. A lot of these guys are tough to predict, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about these receivers because I had a lean here on Devonta Smith. I know AJ Brown's back, but I'm liking Smith. He's been playing quite well. He's got a good matchup given how often the Packers are running in the zone. He actually kills the zone when I dived into a little deeper, whereas AJ Brown has struggled a little bit. So Devonta Smith is one that I've been looking at. Do you have any thoughts on him and his over?
Yeah, so I like this one a lot. I like him and Dallas Goedert overs. Both of them are kind of the zone beaters. I'll touch a little bit on Dallas Goedert first, but he's been really good against the zone over the past few seasons. So if you do some filtering here over the last 3 seasons and you go to teams that play at least 70% zone coverage, he's over this in 12 of 17, I believe. So, yeah, I think this is a solid one. The Packers allow the 4th highest target rate to tight ends, and his receptions are juiced over 3.5. So if the books are indicating he's going to get 4 catches, I think he could have 32 yards pretty easily. Now, I wouldn't touch the receptions just because the odds aren't great, but I do like the odds here.
That's cool. And do you have any extra? Let me just play the filters here. These are games where he's had at least 4 receptions. Cool. Anything extra on Devonta Smith though? Because I'm like 90% of the way to betting it.
Yeah.
The pain in my ass right now is I know that this line's moving. It's moving. So it's like if I bet on it, I've got to do it straight away.
Yeah, that was my exact same hesitancy. I was going to say that too. I know it opened at 48.5, so it's moved 6 yards. That's quite a lot. But yeah, he's their zone beater. I think Devonta Smith is going to have a good game here. I'll touch real quick on AJ Brown while we're at it. But the Packers are actually number 1 in limiting explosive pass plays. So that's kind of where AJ Brown's been eating. He also has not been great against zone coverage this season in particular. He has a really low yards per out run. So I would honestly fade AJ Brown, but I don't know if I'll get there. I looked at his under on his longest reception, considering I like that the Packers are good on that deep ball. But it is pretty low considering AJ Brown is one of the best receivers in the NFL. So do you have anything on AJ? I know you like Devontae, but anything there?
No, he's just that good, right? Got to respect his game. That's the thing. I lean to his under in receiving yards because I'm like biased towards Smith, but it's one that I could easily just stay away from. I'm not looking to unload the tank here in one game, so
agreed.
I'm not too attached to anything.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. All right, sweet. Well, this is a very nice and easy one. Has this helped you make any decisions on what you want to bet?
I still have my 2 strongest leans. I don't know if I'm still going to get there, but we'll see. Anything for you?
I will be betting on Musgrave. That's what I will say. I will be betting on him, given the increase in snap share and stuff like that. I think he's going to be pretty important to this offense. So I will be betting on him. With Smith, I'm on the fence about purely because the line keeps moving. And if I share it, then a lot of people aren't going to get the same line anyway. So that's my hesitation there. But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep digging after we do the video anyway, see what else I can find. But for now, Luke Musgrave over his receiving yards. That's what I'm taking.
Cool. Yeah, and my 2 strongest leans, I like Christian Watson on his longest reception or his yards. I like both. And then I also like Dallas Goedert on his receiving yards. So those are probably my 2 favorites, but we'll see if I get there.
Okay, let's go. Well, James, I wish you the best of luck. And for anybody who's watching this, I wish you the best of luck too. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to stalk James on Twitter. There's a link down below in the video description. Best of luck. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.